Hey guys, I am right now filming from my studio for a reason. As you know, plans are made for us to be able to accomplish a activity in a specific time, whether it is a hike, a dive, or even a holiday trip. Planning is simply essential. On today's video, you will be able to see that although the hike was one of those that was really well planned, things happened that can disrupt all of our plannings. We started as 7 people and our goal was to start hiking at 9 a.m. But unfortunately we had to end up splitting the group due to some reason that you will be able to know further along. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hiking the Island. On today's episode, we've decided to do something a little different. We are going to hike for 2 days, so that means that we are going to stay in the mountains for 1 night. We are at the moment in Ponta Delgada, and I hope that Sirius enjoys himself today, because this is going to be the first time that he is going to, first of all, sleep outside the house, and second of all, sleeping in a tent. I have no idea how this is going to work, so let's get to it. Our goal was to hike up in the mountains, taking first breaks in 2 waterfalls on the way. First, the Cabo do Burro waterfall, and then the Poço das Pulgas waterfall. Then we would continue our way up the mountains to a point where 2 of our hike companions would leave us and go back to the car, while we would continue our way up until we reached the highest points of the mountain, hiking all the way until we reached our camping point, to then leave to try and see if we could film the sunset. On the next day, if the weather would let us, we would also be able to film the sunrise. Then we would pack our tents and go down the mountains, first on top, then on the side of the mountains, until we found the path from the PR to Vereda do Urzal, coming down to Lombo do Urzal. But due to some setbacks, we started our walk at 10 a.m. Because of that, we had to cut down some time from filming, and we basically only filmed when we got to the different waterfalls. Right from the start, both groups were divided. My colleague and great friend Tiago was prepared for this and brought a walkie-talkie with him for both groups to maintain in touch with each other. The first group had the faster ones, which were 4 people, and in the second group were us and Tiago. So the first setback was met and we were prepared for it. But more problems were to come. We left our stuff hidden so we can go easier to go and look for a waterfall that exists here. Look at this beautiful waterfall. This waterfall is called Cabo do Burro, which basically means donkey ass. There's a lot of people with us today. Some of them will camp with us, some of them will not. 2 of them I actually did the course of mountain guide with, and one of them is my teacher. And see this one here? This is my #1 fan who is always commenting on my videos. After leaving the first waterfall, we faced another problem. To get to the next waterfall, there was a ladder on the way, which would make it impossible for Sirius to come up. Thankfully, the new harness we got him worked so fine that Pascal could bring Sirius' strap on his neck. But But because of our delay when we got to the second waterfall, more people were popping around for the same thing. This made it even harder to film, so I left Pascal and Sirius behind to go and film what I could from this waterfall. Oh, by the way, did I already mention that our setbacks were nowhere to be finished? That's right. After the last waterfall, Thiago and Pascal both started to slow down on their hike, both due to problems on the knees. Thiago was feeling pain since he was bitten the day before by those nasty dengue mosquitoes, and Pascal was starting to feel pain due to meniscus tears that he did on both knees a few years back. Since Pascal was feeling terrible, I left him take care of Sirius while I was the one filming. Let's just say that I do not have the good old steady hand like Pascal has. So be prepared for some shaky scenes, okay? And we finally got to the rest of the group. This is when we said goodbye to two of our companions and went up the mountain. We even got into our scheduled time. It was after this point that the problem started to get intense. Pascal was getting more and more pain and it was getting hard on him to get to the top. We had to make multiple stops for him to recover, but it wasn't enough. This is a man writing a love letter to his wife. Yeah, he is writing to her. Oh my god. Tell her, I love you, baby.
It's actually to my mom.
Oh god. On our way to going to the camping place, we found this really nice place where we can actually take photos. And someone is enjoying himself. To this wonderful guy we are being able to go through because he has that thing there which helps us. Yeah, exactly. He is helping mark the way. Eventually we got to a point around this mountain where Pascal was having so much pain that we had to stop for about an hour. We've stopped on the side of a water spring that exists there. Unfortunately, there is no footage of this because I was nursing my boyfriend while the others decided to get to the cross point of the Escanchada, so one of our companions would leave his backpack there and come back to help Pascal with his own. By the way, we went all up the mountain until we could hike on top of these peaks over here. There is Porto Muniz. This mountain over here is called Segunda Lombada and behind it is São Vicente. We are almost getting to the campsite. We had some difficulties during the hike. So many that was even hard to film. But it doesn't matter because we got here and we are already having a really nice view. But we have to go as fast as possible to the campsite because the sun is almost going down and we need to get there in time. It's been a long journey, but I think we can make it. And if everything goes according to plan, maybe I can actually film some sightseeing from the sunset. Wouldn't that be amazing? Let's see if I can make it. We finally got to Escanchada, which basically means open legs. And you can see why, can't you? Open legs? We basically got to the first mount that we actually did from Ponta Delgada. So basically now we are about 1,200 meters in altitude. We are about 20 minutes away from our camping site. We are almost there. We finally got to the place where we are going to camp, and look at this beautiful sight. You know, sometimes there's some things that you have in life that you think, yeah, this is amazing, and this is going to be the most exciting episode in my life. Right now, I'm having that. What I did not had was enough time to put the tent up and grab the others to take a beautiful picture of the sunset. Bummer. Still, this viewpoint is breathtaking, am I right? We finally found a place where we can actually put our tent. We have already started to prepare the place so we can actually put the tent there, because there was some rotten bushes and some pieces of wood and also animal poop, and we are trying to clean the paths so we can actually put our tent there. So let's get to it. While we both see the tent getting into place, let's see what we've accomplished from the first day. We were able to get to the camping site that was more secluded in case of rain and wind. We did not get there in time to take some pictures from the sunset, but we had some really nice weather to get up to Chão das Queimadas. It was hard to get to the top of the mountain, but once we were there, we were able to take some really nice photos and film a little. Up until Pascal was in so much pain that we had to stop for a really long time. Remember to comment what you think about the video, and remember to smash that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that so you can see the upcoming videos. Now that the first day is over, stay tuned to see what happens on the second day of hiking. I'll see you next time. Bye!